Welcome students for today's lecture on elements of civil engineering and engineering mechanics. Now in the previous lecture we have already solved a numerical of such kind. Now today we will solve the similar kind, but the moment has to be found at some other point. Now let us take this as an example. Find the magnitude and direction and distance of the resultant from the point D for the system of forces shown in the figure. Now they have mentioned the point D. So where is the point D? Here. So we have to take the moment about this point. Rest all the steps will remain the same. So remember, whenever you are solving, see at which point they have asked for the movement or the resultant at which point. You have to find out the moment at that point. So let us solve. So say we will resolve the components first. So we have two inclined forces. So this will get resolved into this components and this will get resolved into this component. This is horizontal, so it will be as it is. So let us start. So let us first find out summation of f of x or summation of horizontal forward as positive. So we have first plus 30 kilonewton, it is going forward. Then we have this is also positive, so this will be 45 cos of 30 degrees. This is negative, so minus 70 cos of 45 degrees. So let us compute. So we are getting it as 19.47 kilonewton. So it is positive, that means the meaning of which is it is in the front direction. Then we will calculate summation of f of I, summation of vertical. Here upwards is positive. So this is horizontal, so this will not contribute. This is vertical coming downwards, so minus of 45 sine of 30 degrees. This also downwards, so minus of 70 sine 45 degrees. So let us see. So this is working out to be minus 71.99 kilonewton downwards. So next let us find the resultant. So resultant will be root of summation of f of x square plus summation f of y square. So it will be 19.47 square plus minus of 71.99 square. So it is 74.57 kilonewton. Similarly, we will find theta, which is tan inverse of summation of f of y divided by summation of f of x. So neglect this negative sign, calculate it with positive only. So it is 74.86 degrees. So we have computed now f of x, f of y, resultant and theta. Now we have to take the moment. Now this is very important. Now read the question. They have said magnitude, direction, resultant from the point O. That means this. So we have to take the moment about t. So I will write mt, moment as mt. So let us take. So taking as clockwise as positive, summation of movement about d. So take all the forces towards d. So let us start with this. So this is going anti-clockwise. So minus of 30 into 2. Then we have this acting here only. So horizontal component will not have any perpendicular distance. but the vertical component will have, so this is going like this, so this will go clockwise, so it will be plus 45 sine of 30 into distance will be 3. Next is this is acting at this point only, so it will not contribute, and we have a movement anti-clockwise minus of 100. So let us see how much is this. So this is working out to be minus 92.5 kilonewton meter. The meaning of this is 92.5 kilonewton meter is acting anti-clockwise. Now let us find the x distance. So applying Varignon's theorem, we will calculate. So it will be md is equal to r into x. So x will be equal to r is minus 92.5, that is md, divided by r is 74.57. So let us compute. So this is working out to be minus 1.24 meter. The meaning of minus is wherever the point we have considered, it is in the downward direction. So let us see. So this is x from point D. So let us mark the resultant. So here is the D point and perpendicular to it is 1.24. Let us see how the resultant being marked. So our f of x is in forward direction, f of y is in downward direction. So the resultant will be marked like this. So this is resultant, this is summation of f of x, this is summation of f of y. That means the resultant has to be placed here like this, but the distance is negative, so it won't be on the upward side, it will be on the downward side. So the resultant will be marked here like this, and this will be a perpendicular distance. So this will be x equal to 1.24 meter distance, which will be perpendicular, and this will be the resultant, which is 74.57. So this is how we have to consider. So if you get this as positive, so it will be on the upward side, it is negative, so it is on the downward side. So this completes the numerical. So prepare for the numerical. So we will have a quiz on such kind of numerical today, wherein different point will be considered to find out the resultant. Okay, so stay home, be safe. So please study well. Thank you.